Hey there, I'm Katja Savia, an independent artist from Finland, and this is a May extra recap video. We're going to talk about, is my content too depressing? And we're also going to go through April's projects. The first project that I did was Judas, and that was my Easter themed video, and I've been loving that song for so many years, and I felt that this was the right time to cover that song. But I recognize that it's difficult to create tension, kind of like a good build-up like that original song has. It's difficult to build tension with just piano and vocals, but I tried my best. I added some distortion to the piano, but I came to the conclusion that it's best if I increase the tempo a little bit in that song to make it more, kind of like add that little oomph. In last video I was bragging how I've gotten better with recording vocals, but in this project I once again I remembered that I have some difficulties when it comes to recording vocals, and I usually have a lot of dynamics going on in one sentence alone. So what is the right way, the professional way to record different dynamics within one sentence? An example would be last year from Face to Face. I was covering Face to Face from Batman, and the character in the song is a little bit crazy. So within a sentence, the sentence can start with a loud, like a scream, and then go into a softer sound. An example would be, and you'll never know. Kind of like cat-like, ghostly whisper almost in the end of the sentence. What is the right way to record that? As you can see, I pulled my head away from the microphone. And now in Judas, with the increased tempo, you have to increase it when it gets into that build-up. I become becoming. Judas in my mind. And it gets softer towards end of the sentence. How do you record that in a proper way? It's not like some loud scream. Obviously I can record yes, but what if the dynamics happen in one sentence? How do you do that? If you have any tips, please let me know. I gladly take any advice you have. Last time I got pretty good advice, by the way. Thank you. Now, last time I also said that I'm picking songs by their lyrics, and this time was true as well. I picked this song because of their lyrics. It's about betrayal. You betray someone, or you've betrayed yourself, possibly. The second project that I did during April was Dirt Mouth from Hollow Knight, a beautiful piano piece. I kept it fairly simple. I didn't add anything, just piano playing, and I added some expressions that I felt were needed. But other than that, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous piece. I love it, and it's part of my new series on this channel, Dark Piano Series. If you come across with beautiful but sad and possibly creepy piano tracks, you can give me any suggestions you have. I'll gladly take them. Okay, well, now we're going to the deeper stuff. Is my content too depressing? And sometimes I get feedback that I've changed over the years, and also some people kind of like reject what I'm doing. If I would meet the younger me, for example, the younger me would be definitely saying that I've changed over the years, and probably changed for the worse. I've probably sold my soul to the devil. I'm attention-seeking peep, because I'm trying to do things like everyone else is doing, and that's true. That's true. Okay, I can admit that. That's true. My only excuse is that over the years, when you're trying to be different, you're trying to bring out that unique side of you more forward, and trying to do things differently than others, other people, they have hard time connecting with you. And you also have hard time connecting with others. That becomes a very lonely path. And I got sick and tired of being lonely and isolated in that way. So that's why I wanted to start making and doing things like everyone else is doing. I want to be connected to others. There is a huge change that has happened over the years. And one thing that I want to say to some people that please don't take this darkness on this channel too literally. If I'm singing about murder, it doesn't mean an actual murder. Usually it's symbolism. It's just symbolism. My art is about normalizing darkness. Normalizing darkness. And it means that your darkness, whatever it consists, your dark side, if it's sadness, if it's sorrow, if depression, anxiety, anger, bitterness, whatever it is, I believe that those feelings and those emotions are a normal part of human life, and there's nothing wrong with you if you're experiencing those feelings, those type of feelings. That we can talk about these things. We're not ignoring them. We're not trying to hide them. We're not ashamed of those things. And especially we can express. That's a horrible thing if you can't express your darkness. But one thing I'm always been against, is that I don't want to dwell and wallow and drown in the darkness. Every good art piece needs contrast. Whether if it's a painting, a musical piece, everything needs contrast. There are different kinds of ways you can create contrast. But if we're talking about darkness, you don't emphasize darkness by adding more darkness. You need light. And small doses of light here and there that can enhance the darkness. So what that means in my art, it could mean that maybe we take things a bit too far. So far that it becomes funny, that we could laugh a little to these things as well. I'm on the right path. And how do I know it? Usually the outcome of our actions reveals how well we are aligned with our purpose, with our wants and needs. I feel, for the first time in my life, I feel excited to wake up in the morning. I'm excited to do this. This feels comfortable for me. I feel that I can finally be myself. I don't have to put on a smile on my face if I don't want to. I can be myself and I feel like I'm at home. But also the surroundings are kind of like working with me, not against me. I have a vision how I want to do these things, but my art at the moment isn't exactly like my vision or how I vision it to be, because I don't have the necessary skills, or I don't see it the right possible way. Some things are blocking my vision, but I'm working towards my vision and I'm trying to get better every single day, and I know I'm going to get it. I know I'm going to get it. Occasionally when there are people who kind of like wish that I could be something that I once was, hoping me to turn into the person I once was, thank you. Thank you for being so invested. Like majority of the people, they just are skip, next. But you, on the other hand, you've stayed and you spend your time and your energy thinking about me and what's good for me and what not. That's amazing. Thank you. And thank you for sharing your opinion. I remember that time when I was younger, it felt like I was in this box. But now I'm out of that box and I've grown so much that I can't really fit into that box where I once was. I would have to crack all my bones and be a worm to get myself back into that box. Now, is my content too depressing? For some people, definitely. For some people it is, and I don't expect everyone to like what I'm doing. There's always going to be resistance in any kind of stuff that you're doing. But I feel great. I feel great about these changes. I feel great about these changes that are happening within my channel and within myself. And I'm very grateful that I'm able to do this. Whatever you're doing, let's keep on creating more, and let's embrace our darkness, shall we? Okay, thank you for watching this video, and we see each other next time on another video. Bye.